Hi there, my name is Helper Wesley, and this week we're going to be talking about menus and level selecting. So we're going to be creating a level select for this game that I'm calling
The Legend of the Sword Knight
game. So if we open up the project manager, we can right-click on the scene that we're currently on and rename that to main menu. And then we click here to add a new scene, and we rename that level 1. And you'll see that it has given me level 1's game page and level 1's event sheet. And if I go back to the main menu and change the background to a global object, then when I go back to level 1, it will be there, and I can just put it in scene. Then if I go back to the main menu, I can create a text object, make the object name level 1, and then fill in the text as level 1 as well. I can put that in scene and move our little knight friend over. Then I can duplicate that object and rename it level 2. And then I can repeat that for level 3 and put both of those in scene. I'm going to use these text objects to act as triggers to change the scene, but they don't have to be text objects, they can be sprites as well. So now if I go to the event sheet for the main menu and create a new event, I can put that into a group and call it switch to level. And inside that group, I'm going to make an event with a condition left mouse button is released. And then I'll make a sub event with the condition the cursor or touch is on the text object level 1. And then I'll add the action to that sub event to change the scene to level 1. And if I click to preview the game and click on level 1, it will take me to the scene called level 1. Currently there's nothing there, so we're going to fix that. I can add a text object, calling it BeatLevel. I'll place it into the scene, and then I'll go to the event sheet and use this event to just put it into the middle of the screen. This is the scene width divided by 2, which will pick the middle of the screen, minus the width of the text object divided by 2. So the middle of the screen and the middle of the text object line up. And then I'll add the events like before. Left mouse button was released, and cursor or touch is on the text object BeatLevel. Change the scene to the scene called main menu. And now if I preview this scene and click on BeatLevel, it will take me back to the main menu, and to level 1, and the main menu, and to level 1, and the main menu. The condition for this event could be anything. It doesn't need to be a button clicked. It can be when you run out of ammo, when you've killed all the enemies, or when Mario touches the flag at the end of the level. We're just using a mouse click for this example. And now to lock off levels, so you can't access level 2 without beating level 1, we need to add some variables. So we'll open the project manager, go to global variables, add a variable, and change its type to a structure. We'll then add 3 children to our parent variable and call them level 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll change our children variables to booleans, which are simple true-false variables. We'll set all of them to false to show that the levels have not been beaten yet, and then we'll click apply. And now we'll open up the project manager and duplicate level 1 and rename it to level 2, and then do the same thing and rename it to level 3. So now we have a 1, 2, and 3 level to go to, and we'll copy and paste that original sub-event into 2 more sub-events, modifying them so that the actions and conditions make sense for level 2 and level 3. And now I can go to the event sheet of level 1 and add the action, set the boolean value of the global variable for level 1 to true, and then go back to the main menu's event sheet and add the condition for level 2 that the global boolean variable for level 1 must be true, and then add the condition for level 3 that the global boolean variable for level 2 must be true. That way you have access to level 1 regardless, but you can't access level 2 unless level 1 has been beaten, and you can't access level 3 unless level 2 has been beaten. And of course we need to add the action set boolean to be true for when you beat level 2 and 3 as well. And now if I preview the game from the main menu, if I click on level 2 or 3, nothing happens. But if I click on level 1, and then click BeatLevel, I have access to level 2. And when I click on BeatLevel there, I have access to level 3. You could do this in any number of ways, depending on how your game is set up, as long as there's some kind of variable keeping track of whether or not they've beaten that level. As always, be sure to comment down below and tell us what kind of tutorial you would like to see next. Maybe we'll add it to the pile. I have been Helper Wesley, and I'm glad I could help.